Hello everybody and welcome to this 10-minute tune-up. My name is Katie Rowe Mitchell, co-founder of Unfold, and today we are going to focus on warming up the body. It is winter, I live in Chicago, and there are some days when I'm working in my office I just can't seem to warm up no matter what I do. So in those instances, a great way to build some gentle heat in the body is just through easy movement that you can do right at your desk. So follow along. I'm going to move my chair back. This entire class is going to be done standing today, so you can just move your chair off to the side. Begin standing with your feet underneath your hips, dial the toes out a little bit, and we're going to start with some big backwards shoulder rolls. Just close your eyes, start to use this movement in the shoulders to draw your attention inward and deepen your breath. Pause here with the shoulders relaxed and roll out the neck. Do it a few times in one direction and a few times in the other direction. Good. Pause here. Now we're going to do backward circles with the arms, kind of like you're doing a backstroke. Don't overthink it. Doesn't matter how big the circles are. They could be slightly slower or slightly faster than what I'm doing. The important thing is that we just get some big movements happening in the shoulder joints, and you'll also see some rotation starting to happen through the upper body. There's also a little bit of coordination to help wake up the mind if you're feeling mentally fatigued as well. Good. Pause here. We're going to start some swinging with the arms. So just swing the arms forwards and backwards. And I'll show you from the side, my knees are kind of soft, and I'm starting to add a little bit of a bounce. Okay, you can keep this movement small, or you can start to bend the knees a lot more and make the movement a little bit bigger. I'm going to start to link the breath to the movement here. As my arms swing forward, I'll inhale, and as they swing back, I exhale. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pause here. Come back into your mountain pose. Take a slightly wider stance than your hips again. Relax the shoulders, and we're going to start to swing the arms from side to side. A lot of swinging, fun, dynamic movements really help to increase circulation, which warms the body. So you'll see here, you can just swing the arms, or you can kind of get the feet and the hips involved as well. So I'm spinning onto the ball mound of the back toe, and that gives me a little bit more rotation through the upper back. And then if this is feeling okay for you, you're going to start to layer in the breath to this as well. So as you come to center, you'll inhale, and as you go to the side into the twist, you'll exhale. This type of breathing is a little quicker. Let's do a few more of these. All right, and then pause here and relax back into your mountain pose. All right, next up we've got a dynamic chair. Relax the shoulders. I'll show you this from the side. Inhale, reach those arms forward and up. Send your hips back into chair pose like you're sitting into an imaginary chair. And as you exhale, pull the arms down, engage your legs, engage your belly. And let's do that a few more times. Inhale and exhale. You can go as low down into this chair pose as you want. This is a great dynamic heating posture because we're using the bigger muscles in the body, the muscles of the legs, the glutes, and we're getting the bigger joints moving, the shoulders and the hips. All right, feel free to continue with this dynamic chair work, or we're going to add a march, and I'll show you that from the front. So as you exhale to stand, draw one knee up. Inhale, hips back. Exhale, pull up. And we're just going to keep going with this. And I'm already starting to feel warmer in my body. My heart rate has increased a little bit. My breath has, the pace of my breath has increased a little bit. I'm starting to feel some subtle gentle fatigue in the shoulders and in the leg muscles, which is great. Let's do a couple more for 3, 2, and 1. All right, relax here. Let's come into mountain pose and just take a moment and notice. Reconnect to that deep, full breathing. Let the shoulders relax the muscles around the face, and just observe the increased circulation in your body. What does that feel like for you? Maybe a little bit of an increased heart rate. I feel some tingling sensations, slight tingling or buzzing underneath my skin as the blood flows. I feel slightly winded in a good way. Good. And open up your eyes. Great. Okay, let's stick with a slightly wider stance even than what we did before. Bring your arms out into a big T, and we're going to reach for our opposite knee. We're going to link this movement to the breath. Begin with an inhalation here. Take your right hand, and exhale, reach for that opposite knee. And you can see I'm bending into the opposite knee a little bit. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale to twist. I'm going to do this a few more times. Okay, and as you're doing this, start to bring your attention to the muscles in your back and keep your back really strong as you twist. So it doesn't really matter how high you lift your arm. What we're really going for is a twist in the upper back. Also, notice what you're feeling in your belly muscles, your core. As you exhale into this twist, you feel a toning and engaging of the abdominal muscles. Let's do a few more. Okay, last one. Pause in the center. Float your arms down. Let's bring the feet back together and relax. Once again, notice what you're feeling through the spine, the abdomen, the low back. Okay, and we've got one more coordination type exercise, similar to the one that we just did, but slightly different. So you're going to start in your mountain pose, and we're going to reach to touch the opposite toe. Okay, so take your right hand and just lift your left leg up and tap. Okay, if this feels too hard, you can totally tap the knee. That's fine. Maybe something like this. All right, but if you can, go for the toe. Reach. And then to make this a little bit more interesting, we can keep the arms all the way up over our head. Let's do a few more of these. Definitely feeling nice and toasty, which was the goal. And all of these movements just help us to get out of our head, into our bodies. They reduce stress and tension in the shoulders and the spine. And movement is just so healthy. All right, let's do a couple more for 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Pause here, come back into your mountain pose, close your eyes. Let's take a few deep breaths together. Once again, notice that slight increase in heart rate, the increased circulation, the sensation of that. We'll start to slow down the breath, reconnect to the feeling of your feet on the floor. We'll slow down. When you're ready, slowly open up your eyes. Great. That concludes this week's 10-minute tune-up. I hope your body feels warm. I hope you feel energized and ready to get back into your day. We'll see you next time.